Today for Primetime Local News, I'm joined with the president of Cold Lake Middle School and the board chair of NLPS to talk about their renaming of Cold Lake Middle School and how they're asking for community feedback on that. Thank you so much for joining us here today, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
So first off, what was the decision behind looking into renaming the school and how did this process start?
Well, we had to go through a configuration process here in Cold Lake. We had some of our schools were facing enrollment challenges and capacity challenges. So we had a great amount of help from the community members, our parents and staff members. It was quite a long process. It ended in the spring and it led us to what will be a 3-year transition process to address some of those challenges. So this school, Cold Lake Middle School, which is currently a 5 to 8, will become a 6 to 9 beginning in September. So I know that they've worked really hard with the students that are going to come from Nelson Heights School, Art Smith Aviation Academy, and the students that are already here to sort of begin to build a new community. And part of that process was working together to come up with suggestions for a new name, for a new mascot, for new colors. Is there more to add?
No, that's pretty much kind of the whole process. And we started this in terms of the student involvement. We started back in November, and we have a student focus group that's been meeting regularly. And our communication officer has been helping us with a student engagement website that about 400 students have been involved in it. And yeah, they have been going in and making suggestions and voting and interacting with each other, and it's been a fantastic process to build this new school community.
So the students of the school were asked to vote on the new name. Were these students given options to vote on, or were they supposed to offer up suggestions themselves?
When we first met, the student leadership team met, and we talked about what will they need in order to make them feel really welcomed here at the new school, and what would it take in order for them to feel like they're a big part of this school community. So they made a whole lot of suggestions, and changing the name was one of the items on the list. So then the students came up with, they were given an opportunity to suggest multiple names based on the school division's parameter. There's a admin procedure that they're following. So, it has to follow certain guidelines. So they came up probably with 50 or 60 different names. And then from there, we've got basically going through the guidelines and narrow it down to our top 4. And then students were voting. Oh, sorry, it was top 6. And they voted. And so we presented our top 2 to our trustees. And then from there, basically, it was the top name that was chosen by the students that was submitted. And that's now out in the public for community engagement. So it's all students, not us.
And now you guys are looking to the community for feedback. So what sort of feedback are you guys hoping to hear from the community?
So we have, as part of our administrative procedure, the next step is to have a 30-day engagement period where community members can have their say. We use our Engage NLPS website for that. And I believe there's a few different questions there that people can answer, and there's an opportunity to provide feedback. So that will run until April 5th. And then once that has closed, the Board of Trustees will review the feedback that we've received, and then a final decision will be made.
And lastly, is there anything else that you would like to mention on behalf of the school to the community about this name change?
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I know we are very proud of how the students and the community have come together for the whole process, from the configuration all the way to the renaming process. It's been fantastic to see how people are coming together to do what's best for the students of the school. It's exciting.
Well, thank you again for joining us here today.
Thank you for having us.